everyone. I just want to talk about a show that I've heard a lot about. It's called it's ACOYLYTE, acolyte, what it is. And I thought I'd have a look at, check it out when it comes out. So I happen to get a notification to say that it's come out today. Right, there's 2 episodes. So I thought, oh, watch them when I get home, because it's out. So just a little, about 5-10 minutes ago, I watched the 2 episodes. The first episode had, now I've got nothing against black people, they're lovely people, right? It only had, at first it only had one white person, the female Jedi, right? Now, and oh, I tell you, this is the most the stupidest thing that I've ever seen I've ever watched that has to do with Star Wars show. There's an assassin, right? Comes in and this bar place, walks over, talks, and then says something, and one of the other characters laughs and all that, and then of course it got a little bit boring, so I fast forward a little bit, and it was the scene between the assassin and the Jedi. Now the Jedi female, who was played by the actress that played Trini in The Matrix, of course she's, they're doing their kung fu thing, right? And then they move back. The Jedi takes out a lightsaber and, takes out the lightsaber, right? And so like this, down like this, right? And the assassin has got 2 blades, right? One in one hand, this hand, and one in the other hand behind the back, right? Right? Now, you'd think that the Jedi could see that she had her hand at the back, right? Right. As you know, Jedis usually go like that. They sense, and they go, no. And they go like that, right? Now remember, a big talk about this actress from The Matrix. Oh, she's in this show. Oh, it's really good. Which absolutely is the most terrible bloody show so far. So the assassin with the blade in this hand, now remember, she's got a blade in her this left hand behind the back, right? And she throws it at the person at the bar, right? So, and the Jedi goes like this, and as she goes like that, the assassin puts her hand out and goes like that, and throws the other blade, right, and kills the Jedi. Now, that's it. That Jedi is probably no more in the this so-called show. Killed, boom. How maybe she comes back. I don't know. And I thought, oh, jeez. So fast forward a bit more. And it was boring. There wasn't much action in it. Seriously. Absolutely boring. Right? Second episode. Oh, there's other Jedis, white Jedis, right? And this assassin who, to me, just seemed to want to go and kill white Jedis. No other colour or anything. Maybe because it's important or something. Maybe, probably, I don't know. Maybe. Ends up killing this Jedi that had just look like this. Must be using a strong, powerful force. The force or something. And it's like he had a shield around him, right? And she couldn't hit him like this. Right? Eventually, it comes back, goes away. The guy comes in, looks around, white guy, Jedi, looks around, walks away. And of course that assassin eventually comes back with some green little thing, puts it on the ground, distracts him and ends up killing him, right? So the others come rushing in. And of course she's the one that killed him. And the next minute this so-called other Jedi comes walking down the stairs. Now this actor that's a Jedi in it, this most terrible Star Wars show I've ever seen so far, walks down the stairs and says, oh, she didn't move. Really? It sure looked like she did. The actor that's playing that Jedi, in an interview, and this shows how much this guy knows about who blew up the Death Star, right? He says, oh, it was really cool when Anakin blew up the Death Star. Right? And I thought, I thought to myself, mate, maybe you should watch Star Wars. You'd find out that it was Luke, not Anakin. Anakin was Darth Vader, whose ship got bumped and it's spinning out of control all the way out in space. Right? That shows how much that guy knows. So I keep watching and there was no action in the second episode. No action at all. It was boring crap. It was rubbish. Seriously. It was terrible. Now, any of it, I'm sure we've all seen The Mandalorian. First episode, action. The Mandalorian show, beautiful. Enjoyable to watch. The Book of Boba Fett, enjoyable to watch. Right? But this acolyte or whatever it is, was rubbish. It was shit. It was absolutely boring. Now, anyone that says, oh, it's really good, no. You see, the producer, female producer, who wants all more kung fu sort of in it, what she doesn't realise is that it's Star Wars. Star Wars doesn't have Kung Fu in it. It has a lot of moving around with this lightsaber and, you know. But she is woke. She's an absolute woke, stupid female who doesn't know anything about Star Wars. Now, it's like hundreds of years before the Empire and before, the Jedi and all this. And the stupid thing, this dumb, idiotic director says, is that Star Wars, the Star Wars movies, did not have strong females in it. Maybe she should sit down and watch them, because it seems to me that she hasn't even watched them. Even that guy who doesn't even know who actually blew up the Death Star. He thinks Anakin did. So Anakin must have been Luke's son. And Luke must have been Darth Vader. That's how much that guy knows. And that female knows nothing about Star Wars. Not a bloody thing. Nothing. And maybe, just maybe, she should sit down and watch those Star Wars movies, even the prequels, and realise that what it has to do with. You see, this is hundreds of years before all the others. They're Jedis. They know the Force. Seriously. And yet, it was a load of crap. It was boring. Goodness knows what the rest of the episodes are going to be like. But you got this stupid female who's a director of Star Wars saying, there wasn't any strong females in the other Star Wars movies. Yes, there was. What about Princess Leia? She was a princess. She was in charge. Right? Later on, she became General Leia. Right? In charge. You had Rey, who knew the Force and that she was a Jedi. Strong female. Right? You see, there have been strong females in those movies. And yet, this female director of this acolyte or acolyte or whatever the name is, thinks that didn't have strong females. So, this acute or cart or carcaca or whatever it is rubbish. I mean, maybe I won't watch the rest of the episodes that come out. I'll watch the rest of the episodes and just give you a bit of an update on the next ones. Because I can tell you now, that was rubbish. Absolute rubbish. It was woke. You can see. Full of woke. You see, the thing is, and I've said this before dozens and dozens of times, make movies. When you're going to make a movie, you don't have woke in it. You don't have any political crap in it. You make a good movie so people can enjoy. It's the same thing with shows. You make a good show so people can enjoy. Not a show that's going to be woke and political. Seriously. I found it boring. Absolutely boring. See, no one can say that that was good. It was terrible. And if you watch the Book of Boba Fett, you've got action in it. The Mandalorian. Now, that's another thing. That had strong female characters. As I said, there was strong female characters in The Mandalorian, right? You had the female that made all different items when they'd give her those gold bars, right? But you couldn't see her face because Mandalorians, they don't take their mask off, right? Now, one of the other females that is part of the Mandalorian, she had her mask off. Remember in the scene where the Mandalorian speaks to her and she's sitting on some throne thing and you can see her face, right? Strong female character, because that character needed a female, right? But this female, this director, female, thinks that none of the Star Wars movies or even supposed to be even shows had strong female characters. And the thing is, when you have woke and a political crap, whether it's in movies or TV shows, they don't work. They flop. Absolutely flop. And that's crap. Seriously. You know, this director's got to think. She needs to use her brains, not think with her backside. She needs to use her brains and go, there were strong female characters. There's always been strong female characters in all shows and movies over the years. Remember Star Trek? Uhura. She'd sit and she'd have that thing in her ear and she'd say, strong female characters. There's been strong female characters for years. And they've played characters alongside males. Seriously. But no, no, it's just this director who doesn't think. And the other thing is swapping colour. There was, I mean, as I said, I've got nothing against blacks, they're lovely people and that, but there's always been black people in shows and in movies. There's been in TV shows and movies over the years. There's always been. Seriously. But I think this female director is woke. Woke. Seriously. So as my talk about this acolyte or whatever it's called. And all I have to say is one word. I mean, it's actually 3 words. It was terrible. Anyway, as I always say, don't forget to put a like, put a comment, share, subscribe, and I'll catch you later. Take care, guys. Bye now.